If marketing your book feels forced, stressful, anxiety ridden, this video is for you. Today, we're going to talk about using storytelling in your marketing. It's a thing you already do well, and it's going to help you so much. Hi, my name is Jennifer Gregson. I am a YA indie author and professional formatter who is here to make your indie author journey just a little less stressful and a lot more fun. First, I want to start a little bit with your mindset. Marketing isn't about selling. It's not convincing someone to buy. It's about inviting the right reader to your story. And as authors, we are already so good at storytelling. We are already so good at inviting people into the world of our books. I just don't think you've applied it to your marketing, and it's going to open up worlds for you. First, we're going to start with something very safe. Why you wrote this book. No, seriously, write it down somewhere. Why did you write this book? What was the inspiration for the theme? What was the first little golden nugget that made you want to write this book? Was it the character? Was it a setting? Was it a plot device? Write it down and keep it somewhere safe. What questions were you exploring? What were you trying to get answers for? Write all of that down if you haven't. And then the final thing I want you to write about is, what feelings did you want your readers to have when they read your book? Do you want them to be entertained? Do you want them to feel swept off their feet into another world? Do you want them to feel like they're less alone? Do you want them to feel joy and humor and laughter? Do you want them to feel a little scared? What were the feelings that you're trying to invoke with your book? The answers to these questions helps marketing stop feeling like you're shouting into the void. I promise. So now you're going to take all of those little nuggets and you're going to use them in your marketing promos. Instead of being like, hey, my book is out, and trust me, I have done that. My first book, I published it. 2 weeks later, I posted one thing. Oh, hey, I wrote a book. Okay. Now I use my stories as marketing, right? I start with why I wrote the book. I tell my readers why this story was important to me, why I felt like I had to write it. Start with that. Get people excited, get people interested in you as a writer and as you as a storyteller. Give them little tiny nuggets, one moment, one character, one scene, one idea, one question, and let them know why it's important to you and why you think it should be important to them as a reader. You can even make this smaller. What's one scene you loved? What's one sentence that you wrote that lit up your whole world? What's one quote from your book that every time you read it, you feel proud and you want other people to get excited about? And then go bigger. What's the problem that your character is trying to face in the book? Mine is an evil dude from another realm. I'm going to talk about that guy. He's the antagonist and he's the main problem that my character has on the outside. But then on the inside, she's also struggling with the fact that she's a professional swimmer, like pro athlete, who now has to deal with firepower. Total opposite. And she hates it. That's internal. Those are the struggles. Write about the struggles. Tell the people about the struggles. When you do this, people start feeling like, hey, this is a book for me. Hey, this is a book I have to read. Oh my gosh, I love this setting. Or, oh, that struggle. They may not say those words, but inside they're feeling the struggle. They're feeling this open loop. They need to know what that person does, what that character does to the inside and the outside struggle. You know that storytelling is just building trust and painting a picture. That's really all marketing is. It's going to attract readers to your voice because you're using your voice to write your marketing materials. You don't need to sound like some marketer dude bro who's trying to sell a Nissan. Okay, it's the first car that came to my mind. I don't drive. You don't need to sound like a shoe store that's trying to sell the latest Air Jordans. You need to sound like you. One of the biggest things that you're selling, yes, is a product, is a book, But the book is so much more than just that. It's your voice and your storytelling. So if you can utilize that in your marketing, you're going to give yourself a leg up because people are already going to be invested in your voice and your storytelling. You're not chasing clicks. You're not looking for views. You're trying to attract the right people. And I know you're starting to get like this because that's how I feel with marketing almost every time I have to start thinking about it. So take a deep breath. You don't have to share everything. I give you a lot of options. Pick 3. Start there. See if it can help you connect to your book in a different way so that you can share it with people. Again, we're not trying to sell. Not really. Yes, that's the end goal. Buy my book, buy my book. You say that too many times, people are going to gloss over you. Keep on going. But if you can get them hooked in with the question, if you can get them hooked in with the internal struggle, if you can get them hooked in with that main character, you've got them. Then you hit them with the, by the way, my book is out, blah, blah, blah. By the way, my book is available now. By the way, you can buy this story. You got them. And I'm going to leave you with one last little bit of information. You don't have to be everywhere. That's the other big thing, right? With marketing, we got to be everywhere. You got to be on the TikTok and the Instagram and the thing and the this and the Facebook and the... Pick one. Pick one and pick one thing from your story to share authentically with your voice and see what happens. How do you feel? Because marketing, if we come from a very stressful place, people are going to pick up on that. But if we come from a place of, hey, I'm proud of this book, and I want to tell you why I'm proud of this book, it's going to read different. People are going to respond different. One authentic story can open up a world of connection. And that's what you're looking for. I know it's a long-term game, but having relationships, having connections with real readers that are excited about your book, those are the people that are going to buy your book. You can't just shout into the void, buy my book, without giving them a reason to buy your book. And storytelling in your marketing is the way to do that. And if this helped, I would love for you to comment below what the hardest part of marketing is so that I can make more guides, so that I can help indie authors like you, like me. We're all struggling. This year's rough. Marketing is hard. If we can come at it from a softer place, if we can come at it from a storyteller's point of view, maybe we can change how we feel about it. And keep writing.